Alright, happy Monday all. I've just started out this video saying that I'm not a happy camper with a whole bunch of you. So if I were in front of you, I would be letting you know, and I'm going to let you know on here. Because, even though I don't get to see you face to face, I still feel like that I have an obligation to not only teach you music, but to work on your character as well. So you're going to get some tongue lashings today. You may not like it, but you know what? Unless you can tell me that you have done everything you are supposed to do the school year, or at least even since online has started, and you have done everything you have been asked, then you can turn off the video. But not a single one of you falls into that category. So I'm pretty upset, and again, I feel like that it needs to be said. So first of all, let's start with the Amazon card challenge. I want to remind all of you that we have that going on. If you haven't opened up that announcement on Blackboard and read the rules, you need to do so. You should have done that already. I know if someone offered me a chance to win an Amazon gift card for doing hardly nothing, I would jump right on that. So you need to make sure that you get on there. Everybody knows somebody who might not be in college yet. Even if you're out of college a couple years, think about a friend who might not have gone to college yet. In fact, the person who's been out of college out of high school the longest is the one who's given me the most names so far. So go through your social media, go through your Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff. I know y'all are on that all the time, so put it to good use and find some names. Even if all of your friends did go to college, well, think of an underclassman. Think of someone who might have even been a sophomore while you were a senior, and maybe they looked up to you or were part of your section in band or choir. And get those names and those emails submitted. Now, that being said, number one, I think that all of us could come up with at least one name. So let's try to make that our goal. But number two, those of you who have been being quite nasty about this, I don't understand why y'all haven't figured out that y'all tell on each other by now. And those of you who have been quite nasty about this, I really don't appreciate that. And you may find yourself in scholarship jeopardy for those of you that are sending some inappropriate Snapchats and messages in regards to this. All of you have been given an awful lot to be in college. In fact, every single one of you this semester has got more money to participate in a music ensemble at Ranger than I did when I was in college. So you have all been given a lot. And some of you wouldn't be in college otherwise if it weren't for what we have given you through the choir. So before you start being nasty, you need to ask yourself, who's in the wrong? If you've gotten in trouble, because that's what I think a lot of it comes down to, is you've gotten called on the table for something you've done. And ask yourself, did you really not deserve to get called on the table? And then check your interactions with people. So I'm really upset about that. That's very disrespectful, that some of you have been so nasty about this. So you need to check that. And if I hear any more of it, you probably will not have a scholarship moving forward. So if you're gonna be nasty, then that's gonna be the results. So check your attitude on that. Second of all, when it comes to work, the turn-in rate has been quite pathetic. We'll start there. There are some of you that have not turned in anything since this started. And you're probably not even watching the video. Those of you who are watching the video are ones who are probably turning in everything. But if you're watching this video and you haven't turned in all of your assignments, then you need to get your behind in gear. These assignments should not take that long. There's no reason why you cannot complete them and give them your best ability attempt, especially if you're referring back to the information in the Zoom videos. Because especially for this week, I pretty much gave you all of the answers within those videos. So not pleased with the turn-in rate. Also not pleased that some of you aren't going back and utilizing those videos. because I feel like a lot of the errors that I'm hearing are things that shouldn't be happening, especially A, because the answers were given to you in the video, in the Zoom, and B, this is stuff you should know. Some of you are just not making the effort. It's flat out what it is. Like, I'm sorry, like, you're just not. And I can't, there's no way to sugarcoat it. And that's sad, especially, again, since a lot of you are getting a lot of scholarship money to do this. So if you're recording it once and not referring back to anything, and you need to start taking these seriously. Now, there are some of you that have turned in things every single day, and I can clearly see that you are trying your best. If you fall into that category, then I'm not upset with you. And some of your grades are clearly reflecting that you are doing your best. You might have an error here or there, and you might lose a point here or there. And I'm not upset about a point here or there, especially since I can't be in front of you and work with you. But some of you are clearly not giving it your best effort. And then again, some of you are just not turning things in. I'm not going to adjust your grades drastically for this. If you're turning everything in and you're trying, even if you've had some errors, maybe one thing, but you can watch your grade on Blackboard. Don't expect to get an A just because you're in choir. Like, you're going to need to make sure that you're doing these assignments. So, this is your tough love. I know it's over video, and I wish that I could be in front of you. I wish that we could be doing all kinds of different assignments and activities this semester. This is not how, we wanted the semester to go. This is not how I wanted the semester to go. I get that, but y'all still have responsibilities, and these responsibilities are not that much to ask for. So you have choices to make between now and the next couple weeks. You can get the work made up. You can resubmit things. You can get things turned in. And I will be grading resubmits from the last 2 weeks here at the beginning of this week. And you can turn anything in at this point. You can redo anything at this point. You can Zoom me and ask for help at this point. Like, I have no issues with you trying to redo things and do better. Like, that, in my book, is worth more than getting it right the first time, that you're willing to make the effort and do better. I have no issues with that. So your choice is to get things turned in, ask for help. I can't say that enough. Zoom me, ask for help. But at this point, if it's not getting turned in, that's all I can do. Like, you've made your choice, and so don't be surprised when your grade is reflective of that. And don't be surprised if moving forward, potentially that affects your scholarships. Now, I'm not mad at all of you. There are some of you that are doing great, and keep doing that. Sorry you had to listen to this. But the rest of you need to get your heinies in gear. You have an assignment this week that's a written assignment. I expect this to be something that you would turn in your composition classes. This is not 1 or 2 sentence responses. There's going to be several prompts that you need to refer to. They need to be in detail, as much as you can put in them. And I think when you see the prompts, it'll go along with kind of why I'm upset with you and how we can move forward and fix those types of things. So you need to make sure, again, this is something that you would turn in to your composition teachers. So a thorough, clear-cut, well-thought, well-composed response. It won't be due until Thursday. You can turn it in at any point this week, but it won't be due until Thursday because I want to give you time, if you're one of those people that would like to write a little bit every day, to do so, because there are several prompts. So if you watch this video, you get a bonus at the end of your paper that you turn in on Friday. If you write the sentence, "I will do better, Miss Wiseman," at the bottom of your paper, I will up your grade by 5 points. So for some of you, that might make a big difference. So get things made up, get things turned in, watch your attitudes. I don't expect to hear any more derogatory remarks off of social media. Get names submitted. Ask for help. I will be happy to help you on anything. Take advantage of that. Monday through Thursday at least, if not Friday, even on the weekends. Ask for help. I will help you. All right. Let's get refocused and get our work done.